Hi everybody, how's everyone feeling after the 8-8 energies? I hope you had an amazing time and celebrated it in some way, even if it was just having 5 minutes to tune into your heart and ask yourself, what do you really want? It's all these sort of days and dates and portal openings or new moons, full moons, these astrological events I always feel are just times to really take advantage of being able to pause and ask yourself, how you're doing and where you want to go and what do you need, what do you want. So I'm just going to do a quick spread for you all, which is sort of about the 8-8 and has activated for you now. Let's put it this way. So what has activated for you now? What is activated for you now? Well, I feel what's activated for you now is really bringing out parts that you had buried, so perhaps you're activating your voice that you've pushed down. Parts of you that in the past where you've allowed yourself, or I say allowed yourself, where you have been disempowered. So parts that you pushed down because perhaps you were too outspoken, too noisy, too aggressive, because sometimes females, if we're loud and doing stuff, it's too aggressive, or too feminine if but there's parts that people have labeled us too much, too this, too that, too talkative. And we've perhaps pushed that down to try to change, to fit into the society or the friends or the clique that we were in. So I feel what's activated for you now is the ability to let these arise from your shadows, from under the moon, the different parts of you, and allow them to all come together. So you're looking perhaps into your shadows, looking to see what you've buried there, and it's just sort of activating up to say, this was a part of you pushed down, but maybe you shouldn't have, because it's actually a beautiful part of you. So I do feel that this is coming up, and it's really lovely, the three figures here, like the triple goddess. So it may also be a part of you that's activating is your acceptance of yourself, of your growth. We're all sort of taught, it feels like to me anyway, in social media, that when, we're forever young, which is a lovely idea, but it isn't. We do great. We do grow older, and this is allowing us to do it with grace. Yes, we get more wrinkled. Yes, we have to start using glasses. Our body shape changes, it melts. But whatever it is, this is, I feel, sort of activating you into a sense of acceptance, no matter what stage of your growth you are. And I really feel it's asking you to, what's being activated is the unmasking of yourself. And she actually looks like, this flowing out of her mouth. So I do feel it is, the parts of you that have been pushed down are coming into the forefront, and that is what is being activated, because that is the truth of you. You're no longer hiding the truth of you, and perhaps that means you no longer hiding the truth of you to fit in, but you're going to make your own vibration, which will attract your own tribe. And that sometimes is part of spiritual growth. As you raise, or as you raise in your truth, you can sometimes lose sort of some friends or some elements of your life that no longer fit, but at least you're living the life that you should be living for you. So that does feel you're being activated into your truth and your strength. Blessings to celebrate. Well, I really think that was it, but let's have a little look. Let's see. Blessings to celebrate. And I feel, again, this is the blessings to celebrate are all the parts of you coming out, the parts of you that you can now express, the parts of you that have been missing, and perhaps you haven't felt whole, even though you always have been. There's maybe a part of you that felt that you're missing out on something, or you're missing something. This is now being activated, and even have activated as far as your DNA within the activations of the 8-8 portal, the blessings, the light codes that came down. So I do feel the blessings to be celebrated are, it's like all pieces are going to come together. You're going, being put together. So the feeling of oneness, the feeling of connection, the feeling of recognizing that you are complete. And then it's almost like, I also feel the other blessing to be celebrated is this inner vision. You notice here he's got no eyes, and here the eyes are all covered, and there's a third eye somewhere which you can see. I've lost it now within the picture, but it just seemed like, yeah, your blessing is going to be your intuition, your inner vision. You're going to really start trusting that you've got it, and it has been even more activated. So you're perhaps being asked to celebrate that blessing of this inner vision that you have, this oh look, there it is. The third eye. And also it feels like, or it looks like it's almost like a sunflower around it, so it feels like, yeah, this is something to really focus on. So blessings for you to celebrate, what's been activated for you, and now sort of what to focus on for the rest of the year for you. Again, this is a collective reading, so take what you can out of it, but this is where should you focus for the rest of the year. And that one was popping out, so let's have a look. Oh, this is beautiful. This really resonates because obviously it's the 8th card. We're in the Lionsgate portal, so where to focus on the rest of the year. I think this is asking you to draw on your strength and courage to really put the self that you've hidden within the shadows, your voice, parts of you that you've not acknowledged, sometimes some of your pain. It's sort of like saying, focus on bringing everything to the forefront, but even bringing your pain to the forefront. Focus on some of the hurt emotions so you can sort of let them go, or speak about things that are in the past, and now that will free you up and give you more strength and courage to focus on. But I really just feel this is asking you to focus in on your strength, knowing that all the things you've been through in your life have made you into such a strong person that you may not even recognize how strong you are. And within this strength, you have the ability to keep going forward. And you also have the strength and courage that if anytime you feel that there's something in the way, you can speak your voice now and say to someone to get back, to have energetic boundaries, to let your voice be heard. So that's, I feel, where to focus for the rest of the year is, allowing your inner voice, your inner emotions to be acknowledged and heard. So your vibration, every time we speak our truth, our vibration matches our soul vibration. And that vibration goes out, and also our words and thoughts manifest our future and help us align to the path we should be walking. So it will all change. Next step, let's just see what comes in for your next step. This just feels okay, the next step. So to sort of focus on this, or to keep this vibe going for the next, there's not 6 months, my maths is obviously really bad, the next few months, 4 months of the year, we've got the King of Swords coming in. So I feel he's really saying, the next step is really to claim your voice, to own your voice, to again, you don't have to shout about things, maybe write things down, think about what you need to express, but then speak your truth. And with that, it's also perhaps calming the monkey mind, or training the monkey mind. So it's okay to think negatively. We can't be always in this spiritual, I'm fantastic and everything's great and I'm fine because sometimes we're not. So it's okay to complain, it's okay to feel these emotions, it's okay to have a down time, but it's also nice to then also not get stuck in that rut. So it's almost like I feel the King of Swords come in here. He is driving the car and he's not going back into the same thought patterns as before. So maybe he has a negative time, a negative thought, but then he gets back on the road. So I feel this is asking you to, to be able to stay in this strength vibe for the rest of the year, to really stay on your path and roar the true you, or be the true you. Train that monkey mind, train the monkey mind to not trick you into going back down the same route. And again, we're in Mercury retrograde, so that might be quite important for some. You know, the monkey mind may say, well, let's just do that again. It plays with you. Monkeys are quite mischievous, quite naughty. So it's like, you know, training those thoughts so you can really transform the past and keep going forward with more focus and more truth, and knowing your magic. Your words, your thoughts are your magic. So I feel that's what this transformation for you is about. Anyway, many blessings, and I shall see you. I shall drop another reading in on Monday for the vibe for next week, and I shall see you next week for the Goddess Circle, which I'm really looking forward to. We're going to use the Mother Mary energy to bring in healing and love, and just to connect into the oneness and stability. Okay, many blessings and have a lovely weekend.